Fury thinks this is funny, but we'll see if he thinks it's quite as funny as he steps into the lane versus a Faker. Game number 2 in their matchup here in the Solo King Korean 1v1 tournament, of course featuring your favorite players, teams, and champions from this season of Champions, broadcast here on Azubu TV. My name is Reed Rapid Melton, and we're getting into the lane phase, well, these Fakers into the lane phase. I think he's actually looking for auto attacks on turrets, but once again, Fury going to wrap around here and look at the vote differential from Inven. Did polling over the course of the last few days, 4% for Fury versus a 96% vote of confidence here for Faker. Doesn't get much more of a dominant vote differential than that. Are you the 4% that think Fury can pull this back, or the 96% that believe in Faker? I think putting your bets on Faker may on paper seem like the correct position, but we'll see how Cassiopeia fares versus Annie. Of course, it is the Flash Ignite Summoner spell combo picked up for both Faker and Fury so far, so once again committing to that very aggressive all-in style. We're going to see if Fury has what it takes to turn things around. Faker already up 1-0. A Lissandra victory over Fury's Jarv in the 4th, now coming into lane. We're going to see a Doran's Ring with Total Biscuits of Rejuvenation start for Fury, whereas Faker is going to go for a little bit more of the passive Crystalline Flask start, probably hoping that he's able to sustain through the early game and then come back with a couple of Doran's Rings after his first recall. Of course, he will have to walk all the way back to lane. No teleports for either player. Faker just looking to dodge as much poison as he possibly can. Put out that Incinerate Harass. And he graded CS game as well. Does get refunded mana and half cooldowns on Incinerate when you use it to clear out the minion wave. Now, Fury going to get continually harassed down below half HP, but same situation for Faker, who's actually stepped on quite a bit of poison harass here for Fury. Kind of uncharacteristic to see so much damage taken quite this early on, but with enough sustain to really out-sustain Fury, who only has those 2 Total Biscuits of Rejuvenation. This is going to be a really big disadvantage once Faker equalizes this wave. And of course, CS will be important to pick up items once you go back to base, but should be a little bit less important than actually getting off harass, because specifically for Faker's Annie, is going to be able to put out so much damage early on that I'm not sure Fury is going to be able to withstand the power. Fury boxing with a god at this point. Ignite being thrown down here. Faker looking for the 1v1. The all-in is going to flash into the brushes. Cannon minion taking him down through the brush. The ward placed into it didn't work quite the way that Faker wanted it to. Does get the stun, but look at this. He's actually going to take the continual Twin Fangs after walking onto the poison. And watch this next Twin Fang. Faker realizes he's not going to have the Q cooldown up in time. You only get half duration on that spell when you kill a creep with it. Didn't come back up, and that's the